Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today we're going to be talking about Blue Lock Chapter 332. Like and subscribe for more content. Isagi versus Hugo, a clash of ego and fate. Blue Lock Chapter 332. This chapter, spanning 20 pages, begins with the French or a farmer explaining that Isagi's inability to shoot was not a matter of reason or instinct, but rather a destiny. Through his calculations, Hugo manipulated the situation to make it appear as if Isagi couldn't shoot. Hugo then demonstrated his theory of fate by shooting for the goal, passing through Karasu to reach for Loki. Suddenly, Nico reacted with his metavision to predict Hugo's pass, taking the ball and blocking Loki. Nico then sent a long ball upfield, which flew over Charles and Rio as he explained how his metavision could slowly read and predict Hugo's passing plays and coordination. From there, Blue Lock had a chance to counter. Another France player rushed over to stop Bakira, but Bakira accelerated and blasted past the player. However, the French player immediately caught up to Bakira. Bakira then began using Jenga to shift his axis and make his dribbling more fluid, confusing the French player with how Bakira kept hugging the left side. Isagi was shocked by how France was defying its own logic-based philosophy. Isagi then began to view over the field, with a security camera manifesting above the pitch, similar to Isagi's metavision eye. It appeared that France was using Isagi's predictive theory. They were man-marking Chidri's solo break with pure speed. Now, Isagi panicked. However, soon after, Hugo came over, tapped Isagi on the back, and began to speak to him. This man is solely focused on aura farming. Everyone else is playing, and he and Isagi appear frozen in time, just like any shonen protagonist would. Hugo explains his theory of fate. Fate is simply the birth of extraordinary talent. In other words, all humans, from the moment they are born, their fundamental abilities are already predetermined at the moment they enter this world, which is why everyone is unequal. While the two leads engage in conversation, we witness Rio, Bakira, and Chidri all struggling against their respective opponents. Hugo dedicates 3 pages to elaborating on his theory. Hugo discusses Chidri's speed and how those who adhere to fate or the most optimized approach can move faster. Strength, according to Hugo, comes from living within one's natural limitations, rather than striving for dreams, because to pursue the impossible is to invite despair. The theory of fate contrasts the story's central theme of ego. According to fate, expanding ego leads to eventual crushing, while ego allows for continuous growth and self-reinvention. Hugo presents an absurd example of a lion flying off. We continue with the chibi diagrams, showcasing one of a lion and the savannah, as Hugo supports Isagi with his physical strength. Hugo believes that if everyone follows their own aptitude, then everyone can be happy, and the world can become a place where life can be lived efficiently. However, Isagi breaks away from Hugo as he responds to his criticism, while Chidri manages to pass the ball despite his mark. Isagi counters Hugo's point, asserting that while Hugo is playing offensively, he is more suited to defense, judging from how he blocks Isagi. As Isagi keeps Hugo at bay, the ball Chidri pass goes to Rin. The chapter concludes with Rin facing off against Loki. Editor's note: fate won't be shattered by mere words. The God Sprinter versus Destroyer face-off. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.